Hello, friends and family. I hope you're fine. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Eunice Jero. Thank you for subscribing. And if you have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and consider liking the videos which you watch. This time, I'm coming to you with a video concerning abuse. The reason why I am coming with a video concerning abuse, it's because this time I'm talking about abuse in the family. Mostly people call it domestic violence. And the reason why I'm coming with this is because when we read the papers and we listen to the news, especially the diaspora news, we are finding that most people are suffering quietly until the cases become fatal. That is when now we come out to say, oh, I wish the person walked out of the relationship. I wish the person talked. I wish it was not like this. But the fact is that we know this is happening. Things are happening within our diasporian families, within the immigrants, those who have immigrated to various countries in the diaspora. People are being tortured at home. Much as the laws are very clear that you don't have to be assaulted or suffering, but people are suffering quietly. And this is an issue because when somebody gets murdered, every time we are getting girls getting murdered, or even people murdering one another, and the fact is it is not okay. It is affecting us as immigrants. And even if you're not an immigrant, you don't have to suffer. So I'm talking about suffering in relationship. And when I talk about suffering in relationship, abuse, what is called domestic abuse, it doesn't have to be a married person. No, even ordinary relationship between friends, you are not married, they torture one another. And this is not right. Now let me tell you the case which has made me to talk about this. There's this little girl of that 1 year old. I don't know whether you have read those news. That 1 year old girl is from Nigeria, and the girl has 3 kids back home in Nigeria. And the girl agreed with the husband in Nigeria. I think they were poor, I don't know. I'm suspicious because if you see people agreeing that one of you should go to the diaspora and then you come back, for me, it must have been, maybe they were suffering and they thought that the only way to get out of this poverty is one of us to go and look for what we can do. And so what happened is that this lady moved all through, those who know Africa, there is the Sahara Desert. So she moved all through the harsh conditions of Sahara Desert into Libya and crossed to Italy. It's a dangerous endeavor. Very dangerous. We have heard of boats capsizing in the Mediterranean as people try to cross to go to Europe. But luckily, this girl got to Europe in Italy. And what she did in Italy, she got, of course, when you arrive there, you arrive as an illegal immigrant because you don't have Makara. We call it Makara. That is the legal papers to survive in a foreign land. And what this girl did is that she got married to a guy there, an old guy, and she made him her husband. For sure, we don't know the story behind the marriage. We can only suspect and think, because now she's not there to tell the story and nobody is there to tell the story. But what is coming out from the news is that because she went to Italy 2018, After getting married to this guy, the guy put her in the system, so she was able to get the passport, the Italian passport. Of course, that means that she was able now to get the what it takes to live in that country. And then after that, what she did, she got a job. She was able to work. But I suspect, or anybody reading that story would suspect that maybe she was still sending money back home to the husband she had left with her 3 kids. And now the time came after settling down that she divorced the white man. Definitely, we don't know how their relationship was. We don't know whether it was an agreed relationship or it was an open relationship. We really do not know. But this is now from reporters. And what happened is that so she divorced the guy, and she told him she cannot continue with the marriage. And rumor has it, or gossip has it, or whatever, whether it's true or not, has it that this girl confined with another girl. This is very sad that we can be enemies of one another as sisters and brothers from wherever we come from to abroad. Because she confined with one of our friends and told them, I'm going back to Africa to marry my husband officially, the one she had left, and then bring him to Italy together with the kids. Unfortunately, the lady she confined with, the friend she confined to, went and told the guy who was divorced that, you know what, you were used to get papers, and now she's going to Africa to bring the real husband whom she had left behind to Italy. So the guy now, the old man, went to plead with her at her place of work. That's what it is said. That please, I want we be back again. But the girl did not. So the lady traveled to Africa. She did her wedding, her marriage with the guy she had left there, who is the father of her 3 kids, and came back now to Italy to wait for the papers for the husband to quiver. That is what we say, to be ready so that he can relocate now to Europe. So for sure, the lady had labored for her family. Only that you never know with the life, and you never know with the people you confine your things to. And you never know, when you use somebody, how somebody will take it. So the old Italian white man was told, and he went to her. He shot her 4 times to make sure she's dead. He killed her. Please, that's the fact. She's dead. And that one made me feel like I need to talk about this. Is it that we do the wrong things when we come to abroad and land in the wrong hands? Or is it our intentions which are not good? Or is it fear which makes us to live with abusers? It's something I can't even tell. But it's something we need to talk about. My take on my take on that case was that maybe the lady had not told the guy why she came to Europe, because I believe if you meet a person and you intend to be in a relationship with a person, whether in marriage or not, you should be an open book. These small secrets, and you are keeping secrets with the friends, they are the secrets that will use to jeopardize your relationship. If anybody wants to relate with you, open up. If they like you the way you are. Open book. They know you A to Z. I'll tell somebody, yes, I came. I don't have good status. So you will help me to get status, but I'll not live with you as my husband. Do you want that arrangement or not? I'll not live with you as my wife, but I need status. Do you want that kind of a relationship to cool happy? Because, and when I'm talking like that, I'm talking like that as a Christian, but I'm putting my foot down that we are real human beings. And these things affect human beings. Call yourself Muslim, call yourself whatever you want to say. We hide under religion too much, not looking at things in reality. The reality is whether you are religious, you are born again, or you are not born again. If you are in a country illegally, it is wrong. So whether you marry for papers or you don't marry for papers, which evil is higher than the other? Both of them are evils. So you choose the rest are evil. And for me, I speak this with a lot of authority that I will choose the rest are evil of getting the papers. Because evil is evil. You can't stay in a country illegally, it's evil. Which is the better evil. So when we go like that, we put our foot down and we see. Then, if you are getting into a relationship because of makara, basi, put it open. Let your friend know. Let the other person know, because there are people who are willing to kula happy because you'll be taking me for happy. You'll keep me the kind of life I want until I give you your papers. And after I give you your papers, part ways. Thank you. Bye-bye. And I think I'll not be hurt with that. If you're paying me, pay me. I tell you, pay me 10K. I do the things for you. Fine. It's a business. I'll not be hurt. But when you pretend that you are truly my husband, we even give birth maybe, or even I buy property and it's when we come to divorcing now, all these things and the property has to be shared and all that, and you very well knew that your intent was makara, and then you leave me. Surely that is betrayal. And the way some people take betrayal, they will abuse you totally. Some will abuse themselves and even commit suicide. But some may take revenge, and it can be fatal like that of a girl. So when I'm talking about abuse, I'm talking about abuse from that point of view. You don't have to stay with a person when you are hiding some things. And the other thing is, if you happen to find that you have entered into a relationship, much as you want bakara, and the person is abusing you, again, do you stay there because you're expecting to get makara and then you are killed without even those makaras, or you get and you are killed, or you are forced to do something which can take you to jail? Because when you are angry, you can do something. You can act in a state of anger, and you find yourself jailed. Do we stay there? My advice, and I know very well I'm not supposed to give my final word in when it comes to abuse but I'm human. I have my mind, I have my feelings, I have my thoughts about it, but I believe that the person who is suffering that may think that I'm not understanding. The person who is in a situation might think that I'm not understanding. But truth be told, that we do understand. We may not be in an abusive situation. We don't have to go through abuse to understand. We do understand. And we know one thing, that when you are in an abusive situation, there must be a level of dependency on the abuser from your point of view, or from the side of the person being abused. So whether you married for good, because people get married for love, and then I don't know what happens or you get in a relationship because you love one another, and all of a sudden you find it's not working. When you find yourself you are tolerating an abusive relationship, there is a level of interdependency that you feel you cannot do without the other person. And that is all what makes a woman or a man tolerate any abuse. And abuse may not be even physical. Somebody might not even slap you at one day. Somebody may not be even verbal abuse you at one day. But somebody may be doing things which are emotionally abusing you. There is emotional abuse. There is psychological abuse. that you are not at the peace with yourself. Whatever you do in that relationship, you end up regretting why you did, why it happened. It doesn't give you peace. It doesn't give you joy, because a relationship should give you joy. A relationship should fulfill you. That is why we look for partners. You look for a partner to fulfill yourself, to feel good, to feel elevated in the spirit, in the heart, to feel emotionally comforted. But if all these are not coming, you and your mathematics and you find that, okay, one thing, I'm not living happy, I'm not the excited me. Number two, I don't have anything I can say I'm benefiting from this relationship apart from regrets. Number three, you keep on counting 1, 2, 3 things which are all wrong instead of 1, 2, 3, 4 which are all tick, tick, tick good. Then you are in an abusive relationship. And you need to act fast before it becomes worse. So mine was just to say that we don't have to tolerate abuse. And abuse can be because we depend on others. We have to be self-reliant. Even if somebody has promised you makara, makara is not heaven. Makara is not life. You can leave that relationship hata kama haijaiva. Even if the makaras are not yet there, you can live and live better. You don't have to be abused. Thank you for listening to me. Please subscribe. I'll still come next time with another video to continue with the types of abuse. I'll come with types of abuse, and God will bless you. We will keep on looking at what causes people to abuse others. Why do we have to tolerate that? And what are the characteristics of these abusers? How do they come? Okay? So God bless you. Thank you for listening. Subscribe, like the video. Bye-bye. Next one.